English is weird. Whether you're a native speaker who learned it from the cradle, or it's your second, or third, or fourth language, you've bumped up against this fact. You might accidentally write OV for of and start to wonder, hey, why is there no V in of? Or a child asks you why we go slowly but not fastly. Maybe a colleague in another country asks why look over the report and go over the report are both good, and look it over is fine, but go it over is wrong. You think there must be an answer, so you dive in to explain it, all gung-ho and armed with logic. Languages have rules, after all. But you keep running into walls. The explanations you come up with don't hold up. It seems there is no rule, there is no logic. Your response turns into a shrug. That's English for you. It's just weird. But we don't have to be satisfied with that answer. It's not the case that English is just weird. It's weird in specific ways for specific reasons. It's not utterly unexplainable chaos. It's just highly irregular. I'm Arika Okrent, a linguist, and drawing along on the whiteboard is Sean O'Neill, an artist. And we have a new illustrated book, Highly Irregular, Why Tough, Through, and Dough Don't Rhyme, and other oddities of the English language. You may have seen some of the other videos we've made about language, dealing in 2 to 3 minutes with a variety of linguistic questions like, why do animals make different sounds in different languages? What causes a foreign accent? How did language begin? It's been a fun challenge to try to find the most entertaining, compact way to deal with complicated explanations. We've taken a similar approach for the questions about English and highly irregular. Why don't tough, through, and dough rhyme? Why isn't the plural of moose, meese? Why do we order a large drink and not a big one? Why can you say, this won't take long, but not, this will take long? Why do noses run and feet smell? We've tried to find the most entertaining, compact way to explain the answers, and these questions can be taken individually and read independently. But they belong together in a book, because together they tell a deeper story that is more important than any one answer taken on its own. That story is the history of English and the explanation for why it is the way it is. English is messy, and this telling of the history is organized around who is to blame for that mess. The barbarians, the Germanic tribes who laid down the language foundations. The French, who built add-ons and layered on coats of paint. The printing press, which fortified janky structures until it was too inconvenient to rebuild them. The snobs, who decorated according to their tastes and insecurities. And through it all, ourselves. The blame lies there too, with the very nature of the human language habit. This makes Highly Irregular not just a collection of fun questions, not just a history of English, but also a story about how a language develops over time. How English developed as it was passed from generation to generation. How it became what it is in all its wonderful weirdness, and how it will keep on becoming whatever it will be.